like the ball rolling. It was pretty bad.
Just got to tell it like it is, man.
Yeah.
No sense sugarcoating it. And yeah, these are two guys you'd usually expect to see on the winner side of things, two of the best in New York.
Yeah,
ranked
absolutely.
2nd and 6th, I want to say.
Second
or
is
third
actually
and sixth. Third
Stingy
and
this
sixth.
season. Yeah,
It's 3rd and 6th.
Stingy did an amazing job between Orion and a bunch of other tournaments this season. You know, yeah, shout out to him. But we're going to be seeing the signature kind of patient play style coming in from Numbers. He likes to wait back and let you come in. Odyssey, however, though, his growth throughout the past year has been absolutely insane as a player.
Yeah, what I think we have here is the old guard versus the new. John Numbers. It's been good since the Brawl days. Odyssey, completely unheard of going into Smash 4. And he's also super young. I think 15 or 16 years old.
Is he only 15 or 16?
Yeah.
Wow, I thought he was, he's kind of tall, so I
like
assumed he was like
75
18
feet
or something
tall,
like that, yeah.
Yeah, but either way, definitely one of the strongest new bloods out here, and John Numbers has just consistently managed to stay on top throughout Smash 4 with a character that's pretty terrible.
Yeah, you know, when you talk about character specialists, you would definitely hear the names such as like Shinji and Numbers come up. You can't practice against another Wii Fit like Numbers. There is no other Wii Fit like Numbers, and he somehow makes it work in some of the most polarizing matchups. Like even right now, he's going toe-to-toe with Fox, who could normally zone break the zoning that Wii Fit wants to exert, but you can't get through Numbers. He just knows. He likes to pre-anticipate reckless movement.
Really interesting thing about Wii Fit is that although she's a projectile-based character, she's also really fast.
Yeah.
So she can play this runaway game from Fox. Also, just look at those percents. That's gorgeous.
Odyssey had to go and ruin it.
Yeah.
Well, you know, another thing with Wii Fit as well is that the high base knockback that she gets off these power-ups, such as deep breathing, and you think that you're comfortable, but when you play Numbers, you get to about 80%, and you're not exactly sure as to how you got there in the first place. He just slow chips you away and feeds you so much damage trying to get him on the ledge.
Yeah, he can usually just hang out there, take a couple tries getting off of it. He'll end up hitting you away, tacking on more damage than it was worth. Still hanging on, though, 134% after a forward smash. That's not the most devastating one in the game. And Battlefield, of course, is so huge, but we see Numbers on the edge here. Gets off pretty easily, but just going to be an up throw.
Yeah, I think Battlefield definitely gave some extra graces towards him. Wow, pivot F tilt to get the reverse side knockback. Could have messed up his DI a little bit as well. Luckily, he didn't die, but that F tilt that time is actually not going to kill either. We got some very thick individuals trying to go for the down air, but a little bit misspaced.
Rare to see Numbers overextend like that. Sometimes he does get a little bit desperate, and it's going to be Odyssey taking the first stock. 111. You need to have either deep breathing or rage or something for Wii Fit to get a good kill on Fox here.
Exactly. Without all the rage now gone too, and on Battlefield, as we already seen, Odyssey borderline was killed before, but it was able to make it back. And maybe because Numbers is now in losers, trying to claw his way back up, we're seeing a little bit more aggressive playstyle where we're not used to that from him.
Very true. Sometimes it throws you off when you have to make that deep run, play twice as many sets in losers bracket too. Odyssey, though, still just hanging on, hit after hit. John Numbers not managing to connect anything meaningful, and again, a half-charged Sun, not going to do it.
Yeah, and you know what? Even though he's currently behind, he's only taking 25% on the second stock, and we've already crossed the 3-minute mark. He will go to the very end, or he will play that clock. He does not care. But you know what? It's a toolkit to use, and Odyssey is playing it properly too. He's not overextending at all, so he doesn't just lose one of these stocks to a straight hitbox.
Looks like Odyssey's not going for any crazy setups, just going to take the chip damage here and there, but finally goes out. Lived a really long time, but didn't manage to do all that much to Numbers. He stayed on top of most of that stock.
Yeah, good play from Numbers there, only taking 39% on that second stock, and evening it right back up with a couple up airs. And if he caught that side B, it would have put him right in the lead.
It's one of Numbers' favorite setups. Up throw to 2 up airs, hope that you air dodge, and that could be a stock if you're hovering over the blast zone. We'll see, though.
One of the things he's been utilizing well is the slow heals as well from all the hits, but Odyssey finally getting in and making it irrelevant. And Numbers looking like he's being buried into the wall a little bit here.
Looks like he just can't manage to reach Odyssey in most of these cases. He's either running away from him or running into him too quickly for Numbers to fend off.
Yeah, Odyssey abusing the Fox frame data as he should. When it comes to anything Numbers wants to do, even though he's just a solid player at this character, wow, just never mind, makes me shut up. Immediately taking over percent lead there.
Love that, just jumps right over the illusion. Gets the whiff punish. Wow, the up air still enough to close it out, even on Battlefield. Fox a very light character, despite the fast falling helping him survive a little bit longer off the top sometimes.
This man survived a back air with deep breathing before at like 140, but he gets hit by a soft hit of the up air and dies off the top. I don't understand Wii Fit, man. I really don't. Like right there, I did not think he was going to die from that. And as you can see, Odyssey reeled back and said some words as well. But good for numbers. He actually managed to keep his composure, even being behind with the deficit that he had, and just kept cool collected. That's just how solid numbers is. He does not normally get he doesn't panic too much when he's that far behind, unless it's like a last game, last hit situation. Then he gets a little passionate and he might overexert a little.
Right. His character, his playstyle, very patient, very much based on hanging back, taking a lot of damage, sometimes healing the damage off, or just saying, you know what, I'm going to hang in disadvantage, and eventually my opponent's going to crack because I'm not coming off of this edge when normally I should.
Yeah,
Most people are going to get antsy.
Yeah, he's playing for the mind games. He wants to play longevity. Like, cool, no matter what your character is, most of them can't hang around and recover as long as Wii Fit can and stall by the sides. And it gets really frustrating because you can't kill the character. But completely different stage when it comes to killing. Now we're on Town and City, so we'll definitely not be seeing nearly as many stocks that actually last longer than they should.
Odyssey just respecting John's projectiles here. Yeah, there we go. Gonna wait for the second grab. That's pretty much all you can do to John Numbers, is hit him with something that's gonna actually reach the edge when he's not invincible and let the mind game reset.
Exactly. You have to play his game with him. Like, as much as annoying as it could feel sometimes, just slow trade with him. You've already racked up more damage to him, and now force him in center stage so you can get the kill.
It's crazy to see him play this game against Fox as well, who has one of the most automatic ledge covering moves in up tilt. A character who generally is feared for his edge traps, but it doesn't seem like Numbers minds. I love that, by the way, placing the volleyball right at the edge and then using get up attack to push it into Odyssey.
Yeah, actually getting a little bit of zoning while getting up, and most characters, you're not normally anticipating that type of situation, but it gets the anti-air with the up smash, tried and true from the Fox there, and good stuff for Odyssey being able to seal it out again.
Leads in with the full hop down air, but nothing off that tech forward air. I feel like there's better ways to start after the full hop dare, but if you get that tech chase, it can lead to a ton of damage.
Absolutely, and now one of the things he needs to do, he has to alter the game plan that he had from last game, because as we saw, John Numbers was able to bring it back. If he only takes maybe 30-some-odd%, we could be seeing a repeat of the last game.
Numbers getting him off stage, just charges up the sun, and now we'll see how Odyssey's able to get off the edge. John Numbers can just fire that projectile, covers stand up and jump pretty well, but he has to time it. It looks like Odyssey was caught just completely unaware.
Yeah, he was just empty hopping on the side, trying to figure out what his next move was, and instead he ended up eating a sun salutation for his troubles.
We've seen Odyssey not afraid to pull the trigger on the reflector that won him a set in doubles over Ralphie. Either way, needs to be a little bit more aware of the projectile game, at least when it's going to kill, because, ooh,
he tried to do it there, but a little bit too late. You know, this isn't melee. That is not nearly as good. But it's nice to see that he's putting the option out there, because now Numbers has to respect it. He has to think about that in the back of his head.
Love Numbers going from the deep breathing charge right into grab.
Oh, this is a bad situation,
jump.
And he was able to trade, luckily, with that side B, because normally that would be that would be the end of the match.
Also a miraculous angle there from Odyssey. You've got to be so precise when you're just a little bit underneath the stage like that.
Yeah, end up overshooting and SDing, and you never want to see the match end that way.
Right, or you just get stuck underneath.
Yeah, that too.
It's one or the other most of the time, but if you're a really skilled player like Odyssey, of course.
The good Foxes somehow find every single way to take every angle that looks like they would have just SD'd under a stage.
If you're not doing trigonometry to figure out the optimal recovery angle, are you really trying?
You're not truly a Fox mate if you haven't taken the extra course and brought yourself the protractor along the way.
Yeah, do some AP math, kids.
All right, so far here, this game is even back up, and John Numbers currently with deep breathing and throwing out the F tilt again. Not going to get the kill. A little bit more charge, that would have been it.
I love that standoff situation he created by dropping off while charging. Oh,
he's forced into a situation where he can only side B. There was nothing he could do there, and Numbers kept it cool, collected. You see a lot of players who will do too much. They'll panic because they have that free edge guard, and then they'll pull the trigger a little too early and allow him to get back. Not Numbers, though. That's not the way he plays.